Center in EHT is where everyone's lawn and garden should begin. Family owned and operated since 1964. Stop in and see what we have to offer. Visit bobsgardencenter.com or follow us on Facebook.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Meteorologist Brittany Trumpy here. We're taking a look out towards Margate right now. We have some people in the water, a kayaker, but those beaches are packed. And I think as we head towards the weekend, we're only going to be seeing more people kind of flock to the shore and try to seek some cooler conditions. We are in the same pattern we have been for the past couple of days, just extremely hot conditions. That ridge parked over the eastern United States. You can see that pocket of the warmest air just really hugging along the coast, stretching all the way from Maine down towards Georgia at this point. So we are looking forward to some much warmer weather on the way for the next couple of days. Not until we see a change in that pattern will we finally see some relief. Looking at the big picture, most of the Northeast is included in this heat advisory. For here back home, they did extend it all the way through till Friday morning at 6 a.m. But take a look at some of these pink shadings. That's an excessive heat warning. We're probably going to see that issued for the rest of your Friday, your Saturday, and potentially even into your Sunday as we see those temperatures climb. Now, not everybody's dealing with that heat advisory. Same deal as yesterday. We still have Atlantic, Cape May, Cumberland County on the cooler side. They're not included in that heat advisory because they are just a little bit cooler. Not everyone is going to be seeing those temperatures up to 99 later on this week or closing in on the heat index feeling like 105. Here's the setup. So where we're going to see the pocket of warmer air once again in and around the city, the further north and the further west you go, you run into the warmer conditions, and then as you head further to the south and closer to the coastline, you're just a tiny bit more comfortable. So this is where we're at right now. Same kind of setup for tomorrow. We'll be seeing those temperatures a few degrees warmer for your Thursday. We're going to be back up to around 93. I would say low to mid 90s is where we're going to end up for tomorrow. Meanwhile, down the shore, you're still in the 70s, and then you have that pattern repeat itself for your Friday, your Saturday, and for Sunday, the exception being that we're going to be well into the 90s closer towards the city. So a lot of hot weather still on the way. We're not going to see the peak of that heating until probably about Friday and Saturday. Now this graphic has changed a little bit since yesterday. We were hoping for a pattern shift and that we would get back into the 80s by about Tuesday. Things look to stay pretty hot though. In fact, by midweek, next week, we could be seeing those temperatures climbing back into the 90s. The one difference for next week will be the dew points falling just a little bit. So we'll be a tiny bit more comfortable, but still extremely hot out there. Check out Saturday and Sunday, those dew points getting into the 70s. You partner that with the temperatures closer to 98, 99 degrees, and you will definitely be feeling like 105, maybe even 106 with that heat index. Tomorrow, we're back into the mid 90s, again down the shore, a little bit cooler, definitely much more comfortable. Lots of sunshine out there, and we are dry. We're not seeing much in the way of rain for our area looking at in the long-term forecast. We do have Tropical Storm Alberto officially, as of earlier this morning. System still expected to kind of maintain that track, pushing west, moving onshore for Mexico later on, kind of late Thursday into possibly Wednesday night. We're going to see that system kind of make landfall. Now, it's not going to have any direct impact for the continental United States as far as the landfall is concerned. That being said, there's still a lot of rain and some pretty strong wind gusts. So tropical storm warnings extending all the way from south of Houston down towards the border. And then we have some flood watches, warnings, and advisories extending for other portions of the Gulf Coast. They're going to see a lot of rain over a short period of time between the higher wave heights and all that water being pushed up against the coast, plus the rain. Some spots are going to be seeing closer to 5, maybe 7 inches of rain for parts of deep South Texas, and then you can see all along the Gulf Coast a quick 2.5, maybe 1.5 inches on the way. Different story for us back home. We're going to be seeing very dry conditions, maybe 1/4 of an inch with a couple scattered showers and thunderstorms that are on the way for the end of this weekend and the start of next week, but really not much in the way of moisture. So the dry stretch is going to continue. Looking forward to next week. Like I said, we were seeing potential for a cool down on Tuesday, but it doesn't really seem to be as significant. Those temperatures are going to be staying hot, hot, hot for the next couple of days. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I will check back in with you later on this evening.